where Spectre plans to avenge Dr. No's death while Bond is investigating the defection of Soviet consulate clerk Tatiana Romanova in Turkey. So after the success of Dr. No, United Artists wanted a second James Bond film. Eon Productions got offered for double money with $2 million and a bonus for Sean Connery, who received $100,000 along with his $54,000 salary. President Kennedy picked From Russia with Love as one of his favourite books of all time, which is a shame that the film came out the same year he got assassinated, the day before the first Doctor Who episode got released, and it was his last film he watched in White House. From Russia with Love got chosen to follow up the first Bond film, so the film is at the Soviet undercover agency Smersh with the crime syndicate Spectre instead of Cold War like in the book to avoid controversial political overtones. The training grounds of Spectre inspiration is taken from Spartacus film. Richard Maybaum kept rewriting the scripts until he can get there in the end to keep it close to source material. They used Turkey and focusing on Spectre more. Those cast from Dr. No, other than Sean Connery as James Bond, reprised the role. Peter Burton wasn't available to return as Q, so Desmond Llewellyn, who's a fan of Bond comic strip, replaced him. Pedro Armendariz played Ali Keren Bey, who's the head of MI6. John Ford, the director, recommended him. He did a great job, and sadly it's his last role as he got cancer and committed suicide after he went in the hospital, which is really sad. Lotes Lenya played Rosa Klebb, aka Spectre number 3, who's an operative, and I thought she was terrifying, especially the sharp claw on her feet.
Yes.
Like Laura from Logan, Robert Shaw played Donald Grant, aka Red, who's a Spectre assassin. Daniela Bianchi played Tatiana Romanova and voiced by Barbara Jefford, who's a Bond girl and Soviet Army intelligence corporal, and the characters based off Christine Granville. Walter Gottel played Morzeni, a Spectre thug. Anthony Dawson in this movie played Ernest Stravo Blofeld, a villain and the leader of Spectre. There's great casting. I love what they used with the gun barrel from this movie, to be honest. The close-up on Blofeld's hands as he's stroking the cat is pretty scary. And I love the bit as the boats came by, they play in the song referencing the title of the movie.
Take sport, this.
What did you say?
I said...
That's a nice Easter egg there. Bond does a nice throw with the hat on the coat hanger, unlike Johnny English with his coat. It's also funny when the two men fighting, they just roll off the roof. James Bond does his brutal interrogation with the slapping. The train scene is great, and so is the boat scene. Helicopter is pretty intense, and we get a amusing ending.
Russia with love travels the world.
James, behave yourself. We are being filmed.
Faces and smile.
And I think this is a brilliant film. The song is catchy. The battle scenes have done pretty well for 1963. Next is Goldfinger.